first letter. Is there any first letter that we could take this M away? You don't have to raise your hand, just,
H.
okay, what word would that make?
House.
House. Good job, Hannah, I love it. Good thinking. So, do you see that, Teller? Find an H and let's let you replace yours. All right, now think, is there another one? Do you hear how it sounds the same? Mouse, house.
Yeah, right.
What else? You're right, it rhymes. What else did we put in there, do you think?
House.
That's a hard one, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can do it, though.
I'm trying to do it for like
That's
5
okay.
minutes.
That's okay. And sometimes we have to think of what rhymes, because it will rhyme if it sounds like, won't it? So that's a good strategy you're using. Okay. Well, let's write this down. There is yours and yours. So, on this top one, you can just push those right there. There you go. That's a good idea. So, let's take the H out and put it back. And what word is that again?
Mouse.
Mouse. So, let's write our first word up here on this first line.
Where do you die?
On that first line that you can.
Name and this one?
Right. When you write your name, where would you put your name?
Capital? Can we do a capital?
Well, is it a beginning of a sentence? You remember when we
Yeah.
were talking about it? Well, but are we writing a sentence or a word?
Word.
Exactly. So is it at the beginning of a sentence?
So
No?
it's not a capital.
No, that's right. Your name is, though, isn't it? Because that's important. Anybody's name is always a capital. There you go. And you only have to write your first name.
So,
Yep. I don't need your last name. All right. So we made mouse. Now let's think of another word that was in the story that we can put with that. If you give a mouse a what?
cookie.
Cookie. You want to see if you can find the words or the letters to make cookie? Found one for you there. And if we don't have enough letters, then we can just work together. There you go. Cook.
Oh. Need a K.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
E.
Oh.
What makes E sound? I think it's that.
Okay. Well, let's look once Tyler gets it done here. Let's look for another O, Tyler. I probably should have had this shuffled out for you, so it's kind of Miss Dial's fault.
You can.
Yeah, if we can't find another O, we can, yeah, there you go.
That's not one.
Well, it's okay. It's close. We'll just use it as that.
Yeah.
Okay? So, what would come next, Tyler? Let me help you. That way we don't waste our time on that. Cook. Now let's talk about the ending.
E. I'm trying to.
E, okay.
I think it is.
You think it is?
Yes.
I think that you are very close. Let me show you what you can put in there to
Y?
make it exactly right. Oh, that makes an E sound too sometimes. We talked about
R.
that. Oh, R. Where would R fit in there, silly?
I.
You remember your IE? What sound does that make sometimes?
This is actually a H.
That's
but I
okay. You can flip it like an I. There you go. That's a perfect idea. So now what word have we made?
That's hard.
It is a little hard,
I
isn't it?
squeeze in an I.
Yeah.
It's just like E, but I makes kind of an E.
That's right. So we can write, let's write cookie on our second line.
Under the mouse?
Right.
That's not good.
And it doesn't have to be perfect. Nope, what did we forget there? Look at your words up here, your letters up here. Look at your letters and match them.
Oh, E.
What goes in between your K and your E?
I.
So just erase your E, and then put your I in there, and then stick your E back in there.
I messed up on that I because it's
That's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect.
okay.
All right, now what do you think? Is there another... Huh?
Milk.
We can use that word in just a second.
Oh,
Hang on.
that's
Let's
hard.
see if there's anything that we can. Is there any letters on here that we can take away or add? Let's look at this.
Oh, cook.
Look at you. I love that you picked that up. All right. So let's write cookie down here on our second line. Down here at the bottom.
Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
No, cook.
Well, let's write cookie down there on your second line, sweet girl.
Here?
Like where Tyler's writing.
Okay.
Go down one. Down one. Right there. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can erase this for me.
No, just leave that up there.
Mm,
And you're gonna write cookie.
Cookie?
Mm-hmm. There you go. So what word did Hannah just make? What did she take away?
Cookie.
Well, she said cookie, but then what did we
Cook.
take away? Cook. So let's write cook below that.
Where?
Let's write it below cookie. Right down here. You don't have a line to write it on. That's okay.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Look.
Because you took that away.
Mm.
Okay. So that's one word. So when you do it, is there any other one now that we made cookie smaller? Is there another one that we could take away this C? And we could add? And we could add a different letter instead to make a different word?
Book.
Oh, why don't y'all do that?
Cookbook rhyme.
Oh, they do rhyme.
So take away that and
Mhm.
add a B.
There you go.
Mer.
So write it down below cook. Do you see how we took the word cookie? And now we've taken those off and we have made two more words from just the word cookie. That's how one word relates to another.
So when we did that, we were like mouse and that. So we couldn't rhyme it and what's
Right.
the other word. So now we can if
What?
we write down.
Hook. Why don't y'all make hook?
Right
And what
below.
letter is that?
I
What it-
could. I can't fit. So write it.
You can write it out here. You have all this room, so you don't have to just write right there.
So
So what word did?
hook.
Okay.
Mm.
What other word could we make? Let's think. Cook, book.
Cookbook. Rook. Rook.
Well, let's think. Is that a word? Nah, it's a silly word. So let's think of another.
Look.
Look, that's right. So what would we have to, what letter would we put in exchange?
L.
Very nice. Good job. Love it. Okay,
Not rook. Oh.
there you go. So is there any other words? Oh,
Took.
Tyler, you are on fire. You're waking up now.
Is that how you say took?
Well, I don't know. Put it and spell it on the table, and then let's write it. Because if we're just taking that first letter out,
Where is the T? It's right here. Here it is.
no, let's look. That way it sticks in her brain too.
Mhm.
So is that how you'd spell took? Look. Hook. So what did you just make?
Took.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So write that one down there. Is there any other ones that we can think of? What about some of our combinations? Do we remember our
Nope.
combinations? That could be a word, but that's kind of a silly word. What about our... Let's look at this. Watch.
Hard.
You ready? Let's see what the style does. Here you go.
Shook. Shook.
Look at that word.
Like you're shaking.
That's
something?
right. So remember your combinations too. Do you see how our words are connecting?
Yeah.
Because you took
we
one
can use
word
a
and made
thing.
all. That's
like
right.
FL
Mhm.
or CH.
Okay. Well, let's see if we put CH. Would that be a word? Let's look. So it doesn't work for all of our combinations, but let's look.
Chick.
Is that a word? Nah, some of them are silly words.
Yeah.
But I like how you're relating the words
That makes
now.
it a S. True.
sometimes it does make the S sound, doesn't it? So
Trick.
that's tricky, isn't it?
Trick.
Well,